Hi, Miss Michelle. It's me, Christina, one of your springtime students. Just coming to holler at you to show you like a quick look at my syllabus and how I'm going to react during class as a teacher. At this given time, I'll be doing volunteer at the Y just to service my opportunity of what I would like to reach out to do to see if I can get like scholarship or award for some type of class, to see if I can come up with some type of ability to like make a very strengthful position as a teacher for what I'm actually here to learn with other children. So one of my things is they're called sight words. Less most memories for kindergartens includes the following words. So at the top it says one of the words are all or m, and it has a spelling and whatever. So if I want to do anything with like big paper sheets with like this much room in it for big cognitive spelling, tracing, all that other stuff, these are 2 words, and then I can pass them out, do games, and do paperwork maybe like 5 times each or more or something, write them down so for memory. Also there are like I believe 30 pieces with 2 each page, and this the back of them says with and yes, so they're front back, so they have 4 words each, and they say a whole lot. Some of the words are all, am, there, 8, black, good, get, for, like, most, please, pretty, there, this, white, what, well, 2, under, yes, with, and who. So those are just some of the 30 cards that I have right now. Also, I have color book worksheets. So this is color book with Elmo. It's called Color Education Work with 1, 2, 3s with Sesame Street. So they come with color, thinking, tracing, writing, circling, drawing, and saying something. So one of the ones are connect the dot to the same color. So as you can see, the red truck goes to the red barn that connects to the truck. So you connect the dot and line up to the truck to the barn. And then they have another one where color the pictures red. So, and then the top one is, one of them is color the pictures red. All of these are red items on this side right here. So there's a strawberry, a fire truck, and an apple. So this is learning that apples are red, strawberries are red, and fire trucks are red. The top has the other side has blue. Circle the bowls that are blue. So there's 3 blue bowls, a green bowl, a red bowl, and a yellow bowl. So they're just learning like which color, how to identify it, how to color it, and then how to point to the actual color. And then they have other stuff like the same thing with different stuff to do and stuff like that. So, and then they have things like trace the words of the color and then color the matching thing. So this is like some type of crown, warrior crown. Maybe it's like education purpose for learning. So you trace gray and you paint this and you color this gray. So that's one. Then I have the 1, 2, 3 book from Let's Practice. It's Brighter Child, ages 3 and up. So this is the context, the word of context, to find out like what it is in there. And also it has counting 1 through 20. So this is the 20 page, and then this is the contents again, and then this is the 1 page. So it goes from 1 to 20, and it gives you line 1 for the actual number with the 0 actually included, line 1 with the actual 1, and line 2 with the actual spelling and tracing of the word. So it gives you 2 chances to try the number and to try how to spell and write the number. And at the bottom it has some type of thing where you count the number. So circle the first fish that are the same. So this fish has like 2 lines on it, so it's a counting game. So you count 2 of these and then you find something. So it has 2 yellow lines on the bottom and top, and this one doesn't have any. So then you can decide which one for a concept basis for learning numbers. So it's like mathematical and charting, kind of like geometry, calculus type thing, but it's at, you know, 3+ level. I also have a Mickey Mouse book, and one of the pages is, it's a little more developed where you do it all in one, which is 1 at the top and 20 at the bottom. So there's 20 spaces, and you count 1 through 20 from memory. Of course, I can do like some type of chart or something since it's low level of ages and stuff. Then they have what else? Let me see. I have another number book, which is just a quick look start at numbers. Like this is number 12 and number 11. So it says circle the 12 objects that are saying. So baseball would be the main object. Basketball would be the most things. So that would be a clue that you have 12. Or you do a circle them and count them. Then you actually do the number again and then the word. Then you do the number more than once, do the word twice. It's very cool. So that's like my workbook practice for my personal self. Also included in my application that, you know, I like to do work, but one of my interviews did say they keep that on hand. So I mean, I have a good outlook on stuff that I want to also do. So I have my own stuff, personal stuff I printed out from the internet, which is worksheets and stuff like that for just individual use. And it's shapes. What is it? Shapes, and it's like a history of your shapes and learning English, math, and science. So this is the shape. You draw the shape for the second one. You do the circle for the third one, and then you say if it's verticals or sides, and then you fill out the end of it. So that's one. Then I have the ABCD. So for your ABCs, I have like, I think about 40 worksheets. So I can continuously pull this out and say that's a lesson all the time on the dot and reprint them. They're already out there. So that's kind of cool. So I have my ABCs, my 1, 2, 3s, my writing, reading, comprehension, all down pat. And then I have also activity, art, and fun building with learning and playing around and stuff, which I have this, which is poster board, where if you want to write one word and maybe one shape or one number or something, you have a big enough poster for memory, for maybe something that goes on for a whole place on all the subjects. Just write one thing, very easy and simple from here, with a little glitter on the side to make it pop, which is hot. A lot of kids want to do that. They want to have fun to do worksheet. So I have like black markers, I have colored markers, and all that other stuff. So last but not least, even though I have a couple of other things, I have for coloring time for art class it's called Mickey Mouse Giant Book, which I have 3 of them right now, and I've seen them at this store. I think I've seen they just stock them. I only see about 6 of them, which will only be $6. They're $3. So I think I'm gonna spend like $12 extra and go get the rest of them, and maybe depending on the size of the class and how much I can find, either using page by page because they're so big, or just hand out the book for class. So each child has a class, which would probably be around like $30 or something, but it's worth it because it's really fun. And I also have my own book, which I already started coloring books. So what a great way to start off, to already know, like, you know, a good lesson plan. So it comes with stickers. So like, you know, if you're doing book work and you have your own notebook or something, you can do your stickers and stuff like that during class. Just help you concentrate with working for, you know, just regular academic syllabus. And then here's one of the pictures. So this will be a picture. This is huge, very easy. Stay in the lines, you know, for tracing and lettering and stuff. Learning colors, putting them in certain places, cognitive behavior between different things. Everything goes in. It's just a fun activity. That's just an activity, but as well, it shows along with the lesson plan that, you know, just for early child development. from my online development, just learning about stuff like that. All of this is actually K through 12. Anybody can learn it. A lot of high schoolers have a trouble with doing that. So any advanced opportunity that I can save one of these and say, oh, I work at high school, after school or something, I have something to color, or I need an essay, I have like these words to help you with SAS, with just small stuff when you're learning big things, just to slow down and then elaborate with just something to do. And so also I have, from my teachers at the assignment container. So I have one for myself, and I have a second one for assignments, probably like screenings or reflections or something they can hand in and talk about. You can throw it in the box as a class, one by one. Raise your hand, let us know you're done so I can see it, check it off. And then I also have personal stickers like smiley faces and stars, just a reward to say that's awesome, that's cool, and stuff like that. I have paintbrushes, name tags, and I have thermometers, which I plan on, I think I have like 10 of them, passing out to the parents, if I can get the parents to come in, just to take home, to be aware of being safe and healthy. And then I have glitter things to post if you want to make something on your poster. So that's about right now. What I'm doing right now is just stacking up my teacher gear. I have received email from St. John Fisher, which I transfer here for 24 credits, because I'll be taking my master's, which is 10 years, and I get an elective of a year break every year instead of starting a new system in the middle of a semester for 10 years. For 6 years, I did my 24 honors credit here. So if I do need a break, I know what to do. I know how to get it wrong. I'm not stuck. Learning how to get from here to here. I'm on my way to another 2 years with different classes throughout the system. So at first they didn't have the teachers biology and science international for media and communication, fine visual arts. And so when she contacted me, she said she found my visual arts communications in the section for teaching with a curriculum that they have at their school that people are taking right now. She said so many classes, sometimes you gotta like look around and keep it on the roll. So I'm doing pretty good staying within my lane. So that means that I can do one category now instead of 2 categories. So I can turn my associates that's only from media arts and then incorporating my master's as for teaching. So I have an elective and associates at the same time, which I'm pretty much doing good, focusing on my actual first interview that I had towards that situation where I'm requesting this, and they couldn't find an exact pinpoint. So I looked at the syllabus. I'll be taking history for a whole syllabus with religious studies, which is a whole, I think religious is 38 credits and history is 48 credits, which I would like to combine that for my bachelor's for 1 year, history and religious studies only, and then also my 3rd year I'll be only doing teacher. So that's just a little bit of much about me and how I end my semester, and how next semester I'll take physical education for women online, which I took in my physical education in person already, which was last semester, and I received an A. So these are just classes that you have to take. There are requirements that, in case of emergency, at least you have this. These are the top people that hire on the ball. So I'm getting that done. And then after this last semester, which is starting the 28th for women's physical gym, I'm done with MCC. This is my last year on campus, last semester on campus till my online course is done. And then I start online with St. John Fisher to transfer into a full-time student living on campus. So that would just mean a little bit about how I entertain in this class, how I perceive this class into an intersection of being a teacher, and just what I thought about your class is that I thought that was fun. That was a lot of learning, kind of had a lot to do with the stuff I'm doing. I kind of see some of the words and values and views and things that I had to show today, and I would just, reaching out to let you know that was cool. That was a famous quote. A lot of the different theater notes and assignments and stuff like that. That was very helpful. That was encouraging towards some of the stuff I had, you know, for demonstration. I know one of the things I haven't found online at school is a geometry class where you do shapes, lines, and signs, and then you name them something like octagon or hectagon or square shapes, or like array, a line, an angle. Not actually the math, but actually what are they in indefinite, that, you know, you start at the beginning, so you at the top, you're at the end. So that's about it. Thanks for chatting. Goodbye.